and it was actually going pretty well. But the only trouble is that I was supposed to attach the zipper to the shell. So now I have to go and seam rip this thing. This is day 9 of working on my fashion brand every day for 21 days while juggling a full-time job. Hello, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Shania and I am an aspiring fashion boutique owner. The only trouble is I have a full-time job. I mean, it's not a trouble. I'm super thankful for it. But it just makes it hard to really make progress on my personal brand because I have to juggle the two. So I figured I would create a challenge for myself where I would work every day for just 1 hour on my fashion boutique to see how far I could get within the course of 21 days. So if you're interested, join me on the journey. It's about like 7 o'clock now. So I literally have until 8 until I have to leave the house to go to work. So my goal for today is to finish working on this corset skirt that I was working on yesterday and made a mistake with. So what I did was I attached the zipper to the lining and it was actually going pretty well. But the only trouble is that I was supposed to attach the zipper to the shell. So now I have to go and seam rip this thing and then reattach it to the shell.
Here's the thing though.
At least I didn't do both sides, but I just feel like that's 20 minutes gone down the drain. And then I also want to work on some video editing for what will be the first episode, like the first intro episode of this series. And then if I actually have another 20 minutes to spare, then I think I'll work on prepping some YouTube content, like some quizzes and some polls.
My fashion brand, Rum Behavior, is really for every type of woman, but I particularly like to highlight the women who struggle with confidence, and especially the women who get motivation from the clothes that they wear. Rum Behavior is for the type of woman that when she knows she has a cute outfit or she looks sexy in this new dress or new top or whatever, she suddenly feels like she's ready to go out. Where is brunch? Where is the party? Where is the lounge? Where can I show up to show out? And showing out doesn't even have to be a bold thing because the clothing that she wears will speak for itself.
Okay, so that was a little bit tricky of a second session, but I can now say that I have the invisible zipper sewn to the shell, not yet attached to the lining. You can see the lining separated, but you see the zipper on the shell. So there's still more work that I need to do, but at least it's, you know, it's moving and grooving. I'm just gonna do some editing. It's like 7:33 right now, so I have a half an hour left. I'm gonna do some editing, and then, like I said, if I have enough time, then I will work on some like YouTube posts.
A fun fact about me is that even though I was born in America, I was raised in Barbados. I lived in Barbados from the time I was about 18 months up until I was about 5 or 6 years old, which means I had my first experience going to school, first experience learning to walk and to talk, all there in Barbados.
Well, here will always be home to you until you build a house here or get a home here, as you said.
So I'd say I definitely have a Caribbean influence when it comes to my values in life, how I interact with people, and even like how I dress, what I wear, the tone of my outfits. And I definitely see how it spills over into my fashion brand.
Okay, so I'm not actually going to be able to do a session 3 right now. I think when I come back from work, I'll do the final session. But in terms of this second session, I was able to get some editing done. The details are really taking me a while to get done. Yeah, I have to go before I'm late for work. So let me go, but I'll be back later on. All right.
Many hours later,
I am back from work, and it's so strange because I'm literally sitting in the last spot where I was. So it's almost like I never left, but I promise you I really did. I'm just surprised and also really thankful for how much energy I still have right now. I feel like more than enough energy to finish out the last 20 minutes, which would basically complete a full hour of working on my fashion brand for the day. For the last 20 minutes, I'm just going to continue working on preparing some YouTube posts for all of this month and trickling into the beginning of April. So let's do it.
I spent the third work session working on a YouTube post, and I mentioned this already yesterday, but to set up my YouTube post, I basically just go to Pinterest and I find an image of someone wearing an outfit that I find to be interesting. I copy and paste that image into Canva, and then I make two sides or two copies of the image. So one copy of the image would be so that it stays as is, and then the second copy is so that I can basically circle 3 things from the outfit that I would like you all to give your opinion about what you think should go. And then I download it and then I upload it into YouTube, make sure that the quality and the sizing is good, and then I schedule it, and that's it. So if you made it up to this part, let me know what you think from this outfit should go: the hairstyle, the dress, or the boots.
Woo! I am back after the last session and I feel like a big grease ball. It was a pretty good session. I actually managed to get, I think, 3 things prepared. Yesterday I ended with this one. So in this session I managed to do a poll, an image, and then a quiz. So only 3 things in 20 minutes, which is not bad. It does take time for me to find the image and then like annotate it and stuff. It's all right. And that's actually a full week. So yeah, that's actually a full week. So that's good. I need 1 more week in order to complete all of March. And then I also said I wanted to do the first week of April. Now I'm going to get ready to go to the gym. I've been trying to do an elliptical challenge. Because I heard supposedly it's kind of more effective than the Stairmaster and the treadmill. So I'm trying it out for a full week to see if the girls are telling the truth.
So in case you're wondering, here's a sneak peek at what happens in the next episode.
Because I remembered, oh snap, I have a video that I need to post tomorrow, but I don't have the thumbnail for it and I didn't do any of the metadata for it. So I was like, you know what, instead of, if you have a fashion brand, leave a star emoji in the comments and let me know the name of your fashion brand so that we can all go and check it out. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and if you didn't see yesterday's, check it out and stay tuned for tomorrow. See you next time. Ciao.